The Arizona podcast is brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings, a flooring company that specializes in epoxy flooring and concrete resurfacing systems. They speak Spanish, they're in the LA area, and they are an amazing company to work with. They have awesome customer service and they give you honest quotes with great work, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you use the promo code ArrowsUp, you get a 15% off on your next project. So call them, reach out to them. You can find them at on the internet, triumphcoatingsca.com, and you can request a free quote and all that fun stuff. You can follow them on Instagram, triumph_coatings, and they do speak Spanish and they do great work, like I said. So check them out. Promo code ArrowsUp, 15% off your next project. Welcome to the Arrows Up podcast. On this episode, Harry's back. We're back. Baseball's back. And a lot of baseball. And we have a conversation about youth parenting, parenting youth in sports and youth sports, and it was a fun conversation. I did not think we were going to get into that, but it was good. It was a good one. So hopefully you enjoy that. And I wanted to add this at the top before I throw it to the conversation I had with Harry. Mexico won the Nations League Cup, which is a tournament that FIFA created to generate more money. Mexico won it. They hadn't won it. They had lost that tournament to the U.S. and the U.S. completely falls apart, and now just everyone's kind of just like, I wish we're like, what? We thought this team was good. What's going on? And Mexico wins it. Raul Jimenez, the big winner. Santi has yet to score since the final in the Gold Cup. And now the conversation is Mexico back. Is Mexico the big, the big fish in CONCACAF? And if you support the U.S., you're not going to like this, but Mexico has always been the big kahuna, the big fish, the big dog. That hasn't changed. And I know the U.S. has won a little more, but Mexico is still the number one team. Number one. Two, does this tournament mean anything? Not really. Not in terms of who Mexico is. It doesn't make us think any differently about this team. I think this team is still very flawed and very far from competing in a real way for the World Cup. So from that standpoint, no, it doesn't mean anything. It does a lot for morale and pride and all that, because the U.S. had won this tournament 3 times. And so from that standpoint, yeah, you wanted to win this one. And when you're in a region like the CONCACAF, and you're Mexico or the U.S. And Canada's creeping up a little bit, you want to win these because this is the only way you showcase yourself. And I know that people like to rip on CONCACAF, who they're playing, but this is the thing: like you play who's ever in front of you. And so nobody should ever apologize for winning a title, ever. And Mexico shouldn't apologize for winning this versus Panama. The U.S. couldn't make it out of the Panama game. There's nothing we can do about it. But in terms of like, what does it mean? It doesn't really mean much. It's a great story for Raul Jimenez. He's the biggest winner. But that's about it, I think any other type of conversation around this tournament is really a propaganda piece by the Federation, because nothing else is added to this. There's nothing that you come out of this thinking, all right, Mexico can compete for the World Cup now. I don't see it. I don't, we'll see what happens in the Gold Cup, and we'll see, how Mexico is able to build on the performances, because Mexico looked good. But in terms of what does it mean overall, I don't think it means much. So wanted to add that. So here's my conversation with Harry. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. Hey, well, I'll take responsibility. I'm like
You
Scott
should.
Boris. I'm like Scott Boris, just screwing over one of his clients as they get into a team late. Um, I don't know if Scott Boris represents Alex Verdugo, but uh, whoever represents Alex Verdugo, uh, I take full blame for this pod not happening sooner. Uh, but it's here. It's right before opening day. Opening day starts is on, well, opening day in the US at least starts on Thursday. So on Thursday, the beautiful sport of baseball's back. And Harry's back. So
Yes,
Harry's here
sir.
and we have a lot to get into, but then at the same time, it does feel like we're entering the Dodgers world. This is the Dodgers world, and we just live in it. And it's just we can try to. One thing that I'm not going to do this season, I'm not going to pretend that the Dodgers are not good, and not that we pretended they were bad, but um, I'm going to treat them like I treated the 2016, 2017 Warriors, where it's like, you know what, I'm just going to pick those guys, and until somebody beats them, then I'm just gonna, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I think this Dodger team has earned that. I think this team has earned the title of the prohibitive favorites. And that's where I think we're at. I think it's gonna be a fun baseball season because there's a team that everybody hates for good reasons. Like everybody hated the Astros a few years ago because of the cheating. But we haven't had a team like the Dodgers where everyone hates them because they're good. So as our resident Dodger fan, are you like you good with that? You're happy? Uh or
I don't know how I feel.
are you
I
gonna
don't
play
know.
the whole like I don't know, or it might not be that good, blah blah blah. Are we gonna do that dance?
And nah, we're not gonna play that dance. Not at
Okay.
all.
All right.
Yeah, not at all. Damn, we're just I I never thought there was gonna be a team this great
Yeah.
at all. Like
Yeah.
I could never in my wildest dreams I was gonna see them win two championships in my lifetime
Yeah.
and
And
then
count
become and
yeah.
then become this great. I don't know. I know how I feel, but it's like it's such a great feeling. But it's like if we lose, it's like I'd be like, oh my God, how do we lose this game?
Right.
How do we lose this series? Why? Why do we lose the series? No, I think the only way that we lose anything was going to be if we get injured, which we're
Yeah.
starting to see it.
Right.
Mookie Betts, Freeman. But then we were texting during the series and we're like, oh man, they didn't need him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
we didn't have you guys didn't have Mookie or Freddie, and it was like, yeah, don't matter. We can still score, and we're still the scariest team in baseball. And but
And
Mookie
they're
played
scary.
today.
And they're scary, man. They're really, really scary.
Yeah,
Top to bottom, I don't care what you say. I think everything. And the craziest part is you go down to the farm system and it's like, wow,
and there's more coming.
there's more coming.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like I don't even know where you go from here. Like you start using your imagination now. It's like you're like an MLB the show. You're just playing, a franchise mode and just adding players here, adding players there.
right.
Um, well, of course they're the team to beat this year. Uh, I wish it wasn't my team to beat, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna go into the season. How am I gonna feel? Am I gonna be okay with slumps? Am I gonna be okay with like there's the expectations are so high. But for sure, it's going to be very limited to go to games. I'm not going to as many games this year.
Yeah,
It's outrageous.
yeah,
No matter what, it's outrageous. Opening day is crazy. Um, I don't. It's fun, but I guess I have to enjoy it. Nah, I don't know. I just never felt this way. I've been a Dodgers fan since 1997,
Hmm.
and I gone through the Fox era. I gone through the McCord era. I gone through the losing seasons, and it's like now it's like, oh man, they're good. They're actually good. It's not
Yeah.
no more like, oh, okay, they have a chance. We're gonna make it, and so okay. Nah, they're good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. This isn't like everything goes perfect. You could do something. This
yeah,
is the like 10 things could go wrong and you'll still like be fine.
yeah, yeah. Okay, we lose one guy. Okay, let's call him up. Okay, we lose another guy. Yeah, let's call somebody else up. And then the pitching rotation is like what, nine deep, 10 deep,
Oh man.
with six total
Right.
that they're
Right.
gonna go with. But like, if you go down the farm system, it's like whoa. Dustin May, I just saw him today again. And I was like, whoa, okay,
And you're able to somebody you need to fill up a hole. You have all this farm system that gets you a trade package to be in any conversation,
yeah,
which is some teams have a good roster and some teams are able to have a good roster. And that's about it. They are not able to be in the mix for any guy that gets traded. And you and the Dodgers are not just the best roster top to bottom, but if Rafael Devers gets so angry because he's not allowed to play third, you have the chess pieces to say we can give you something that's valuable for a Rafael Devers, which is
which is possible.
yeah, which is it's
I don't
insane.
think it's possible. I don't think it's possible this
Yeah, I don't
year. I
think it's
think it's
gonna
gonna
happen.
be like a
But in a situation where someone like that becomes available,
yeah.
it
You're
just
you're in those conversations.
yeah, which is crazy. It's a crazy thing to think about. If uh Bosheg becomes available, you're in that conversation and give up something to
Okay. All right, let's give up this guy. Let's give this guy. Oh, we're
yeah,
fine. We're fine there.
right.
Oh, we're about to go get a couple more Japanese next year, and we're gonna go buy.
Yes, yes.
We're gonna go buy more
At this
players.
point, the Japanese league is like another. It's like a third minor league team that the Dodgers have, um, or second minor.
But let's be honest. This is the best market. I personally think this is the best market in sports. I don't
Mhm.
know. I could live this for so long. The Lakers, the Dodgers, the Galaxy, now the FC, Spark. I'm not gonna mention the Clippers, but yeah, uh, we're the best market. We get everybody.
Yeah.
We just pulled out the biggest heist in NBA history, like last month or a
I
couple
don't
months ago.
shout out to Nico. He gave us Luca and he made you a Laker fan again.
Yeah, it's fun, right? No, but it only happens here in Boston. Okay, Boston, you got the Celtics, cool. The Red Sox, maybe if ownership decides to switch it over, which is highly doubtful. New York, the Knicks are okay. The Knicks are over there. They're there. The Yankees, they're there. The Mets, yeah, they're there. But it's not like LA. My GM for the Lakers is getting Luka Doncic. We're over here getting all these pitchers from Japan and Otani. Like it's crazy. And then we
Yeah.
look over, like you have Mike Trout on the other side, and the younger guys are coming. We had
Uh-huh.
them.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the tragedy of Mike Trout, but it's like we had him. We got him. We
Right.
drafted him.
Right.
So the market here is just it's different. And people say, oh, he was gonna. I never. I had maybe a small doubt that he was gonna sign with the Dodgers. He wasn't gonna sign with the Dodgers. Roki Sasaki.
Oh, right.
Uh, um, but they're dangerous, man. I don't even know where their weakness is. Maybe second base, maybe
Mm,
third base,
maybe, yeah.
shortstop. Betts is just playing shortstop because for the hell of it. It could be a left fielder, it could be a center fielder. He could be playing center field. We don't really have a center fielder, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun season. I just don't know how to feel. I don't know if I should be like, okay, regular season, bye bye, let's go postseason. I don't know. This team is meant to be in the postseason. If they're on the postseason, there'll be a lot of firings and things to happen. Because
uh,
this team's gonna be there. It's
the
just
one
who's gonna take them down.
the one thing I've been thinking about with this Dodger team, and you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this at all. Um, I want to see them go for the Mariners record.
That 116,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
You don't think so? You don't think this team could get 120?
Or they could.
You don't think they will go for it?
I don't think it's a goal.
Okay, but say it's August, you're on pace. You think they go for it?
Knowing the Dodgers are gonna slow people down, put in pieces, and yeah,
I
I think
just
just I think just the mindset is just totally different.
see, I think
It,
this
it
team is so good that even on games where they're resting, they're able to they're gonna be able to pull it off. Because the other thing that we're gonna see with this Dodgers team that we saw it last year
yeah,
is all these like not star players, the Kikes, the Muncies, like these guys, they're not trying to get traded.
no,
They want to be part of this team. So
hmm,
the only way you're going to be part of this team is if you're producing. And
yeah,
and so you're going to get inspired performances by the other guys where maybe in the past seasons they wouldn't be as inspired, but now because they aren't crucial. You saw Kike. Kike was telling anybody that would interview him, tell
I
Friedman,
want to sign with Dodgers.
tell
Yeah,
Friedman, tell him. He did the Canes thing, and all he would talk about was, "Ah, man, I just want to say it. Tell him, tell Friedman." And it was one of the like if you're his agent, you're like, dude, like you're what are you doing? Like this,
yeah.
stop it.
Well, like
But
Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly said,
yeah,
"I'm retiring. Like either I sign with the Dodgers or I'm retiring."
yeah,
And I guess he retired.
right,
Or he might do a little Kershaw deal in the middle of the season. Somebody
yeah.
gets hurt.
He's
Hey, come
probably
here.
just staying in shape. You guys need it. You guys need me. I'm here. I'd like to see that happen. I'd like to see them break the record because I think
I
that.
don't think it's crazy to think they'll win 100 games in August by the end of August.
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy either.
I think or mid August, but crazier things have happened.
I mean, I'd be really shocked if this team
I, I'm just, I
didn't
don't
have
know.
like if we're here June because we typically like to cement a lot of our
Yeah.
takes post Memorial Day.
Yep.
Memorial Day is when okay, this is when we begin to give real takes. We don't we don't get carried away by anything that happens before May 20 what 8th, 28th, 7th.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be shocking if we get to May 20 if we get to Memorial Day and we're like the Dodgers are like crushing everyone.
Well, we've seen it with the Yankees. Like they gone
I
in as
mean, the
a,
Yankees were never this deep.
oh, I know they're never this deep, but they're the better team
Right,
in
right.
roster wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we saw the Lakers.
Hmm.
The Lakers were Karl Malone, Gary Payton. Was it Shaq Kobe?
Yeah.
I still have PTSD over that. It's like I think to this day we're 2025 and I still remember that Detroit Pistons series.
Yeah.
It's that's the beauty of the sport. That's the beauty. That's why we do this stuff. We can never like give somebody a title. I think it's unfair to give somebody a title because a lot of things can happen. I don't
Yeah, of
think it
course.
will.
Yeah.
I don't think it will,
Right,
but
right.
I
Yeah.
think it's something to just stay humble about. But if you speak to other Dodger fans, they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we got this. Let's go 120. Let's go 130." That just, I
See,
don't know.
130, 130 is crazy. 120, I can see I can see it.
But we're gonna be here to enjoy the ride, so
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah.
I
Um
think it's gonna be up and down. I think it's gonna be up and down season. I don't think it's gonna be that coast that everybody thinks that they're gonna start 15 and 0, 20 and 0, or whatever, and they start losing in the middle or a game here, a game there.
yeah.
Yeah, they opened the series against Detroit. Detroit is respectful, a respectable organization. They're not the Dodgers, but they're respectable.
Oh, all right. Okay.
And we've seen it. We've seen things happen during banner days, during ring days. You know,
So, yeah, you get Dodgers, you get Tigers, Braves. I hate that you face the Braves so early. I hate it. Because you go
and
Braves,
No Cunha there.
yeah. You go Braves, and then you go at Philly, and then at the Nationals, home versus the Cubs, Rockies, at Rangers. So April is not a
So we get to
cakewalk.
so we're gonna go to the White House early in the season, which is great. So that throws that distraction out of the way.
And then you get the Braves again in May. So by May, you
But
are no.
Acuna won't be back by then, will he?
Oh,
In May.
Acuna's back. What, June? They said he's out the first 2 months.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
so,
that's when we'll see the real Braves.
and then yeah, man.
It's not possible to open up the season undefeated. First 2 weeks of the season.
But if anyone can do it, you guys can do it.
Okay, first day is gonna be opening day, banner week. No, banner day. Second day they decided to split it into a ring ceremony. So you have 2 days that are kind of a wash. You win, you lose, you know.
Right,
But what
right.
happens if you go 1-2? People start panicking? I don't think it's gonna happen, but distractions are distractions. People don't warm up correctly. People are excited. People are in that mode, and
See, but you have enough. The only reason why I don't feel that like that reservation with you guys, it's because you guys are
deep.
not only that, but you have your veterans are the good veterans. The Freddie Freeman still is hungry for more titles. Mookie's hungry for more titles. Otani's hungry. Like all your guys are still hungry for more. You're not in a situation where any of those guys feel like they've made it. Like
Was
Mookie's
it?
whole thing in that award ceremony thing where he's pretty much like, well, to everybody else, yeah, you guys ain't winning unless you come here. Like that whole thing
Yeah,
is that's not a guy who's complacent.
yeah, but he can't control his sickness. He got sick over in Tokyo, and yeah, all that good stuff.
He said he's good now. He said he's able to keep foot down
Yeah.
now.
Um, I don't know, man. Oh,
I get you. It's
I'm not
your
there.
team.
I'm not.
I'm not surprised that you're like, maybe, I don't know, we can maybe do this. Not sure.
I want to be that cocky person, but that's always backfired in sports, as we know.
Well, it didn't last year. Dave Roberts, but didn't he guarantee a World Series last year in spring training? And you were pissed. You hated that. You hated that he did that.
Oh yeah, I
And
hate.
so I don't know, man. I think this Dodger team is a different animal.
I'm
Uh,
hoping. I'm hoping it's a different animal. I hope. I'm hoping. I don't. I just see. I've been playing this game. I've been around this game too long, and yeah, I've seen. Because when we go look back to the Mariners season didn't start as great back when they won 116 games.
yeah.
Remember they went through a big slump and then they got on fire towards the end and it it, everything happened. History was written there. So it's just different types of season. Check me right. Did we talk about the World Series already? We did, right?
Yeah.
We did. Just making sure. It's been so long.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think it's such a this team is going to be such a machine that I think it's going to be. You won the World Series last year, for example, with no starting pitching, technically.
So who's close? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How they won the World Series is just crazy. It reminds me of the Nationals won the World Series. Remember, I think during
Yeah.
the podcast I talked about it. Like, there's different ways of winning the World Series,
Yeah.
and they found a way to win the World Series. Nobody thought Freddie Primo was going to be MVP other than me.
And now you bolstered up your starting pitching
Yeah, to like
and your
10
bullpen.
deep, 10 deep.
And your
The
bullpen is
bullpen,
now like
the bullpen. I'm not too sold on it.
okay, but it's
Yeah,
at worst the same. At worst the same.
yeah. We're the same. I don't know. Like I always said, the bullpen's always been a crapshoot. You never
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Like,
Bullpens change
yeah,
year to year. Yeah, yeah.
there's
But at
guys that just,
worst right now,
mm,
it's the same. And if it's the same as last year,
yeah.
that's pretty good.
So we got better with the pitching staff,
Yeah.
starting pitching staff. We got better. I think that's it. I don't think we got better offensively. Offensively is going to be pretty much
Well,
the same.
it was really hard to, I mean, how much
I
better?
think I think Will Smith's going to have a breakout year this year. I think that's going to be one of the big things.
Who?
Will Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think Will Smith, and I think a lot of these guys, they're starting to. There's so many selfless guys on this team that I don't know who's the superstar, who's the main person there. Do we know who the number one person is other than Otani?
Well, I mean, Otani is the biggest star.
Yeah, but like Freddie Freeman, what's his role now? What is Mookie Betts' role now?
You see, Otani's the biggest star, but I think Betts and Freeman are the leaders.
I just think I this is me just thinking. I think they're in for a breakout season also. The pressure's off them. They have
Yeah,
no
yeah.
pressure.
That's what I'm
They have
saying.
literally no pressure at all.
That's what I'm saying. The
Otani's not going to have another 60 home run season. Let's put that into whatever you want to put it.
I mean,
It's not going to happen.
he might. I don't know.
If it does happen, that's the end of me. Yeah, I'm saying here, it's not going to happen. No chance of happening.
uh,
I think there's more of a chance of me becoming a millionaire than him hitting 60 home runs this year.
oh, come on. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
I don't think he's going to do it. I think because once he starts pitching, start using his legs a little bit more, it's going to start. The numbers are going to start differentiating themselves. I think we start pitching in what June? I think they
Yeah,
said June, July.
yeah.
Yeah, by that time is when they start getting tired. When they start everything starts seeing. I don't I don't see him hitting 60. I see him hitting 40 at most, 45. I think out of this team, the guy to watch is Will Smith.
Yeah. Well,
I think
he had an amazing time in Tokyo.
yeah.
He was probably the
Well,
guy.
if we would have been on earlier, I would have told you. I would have told you that
The
I
the Cubs struggled to get him out. Struggled. I think the stat that they gave was that he took like 60 something, like something ridiculous.
Well,
The amount
I
of
took him really high up in my fantasy draft, so
yeah,
I'm putting my bank into him.
yeah, yeah. Will Smith is
He has
the
no pressure. He hits fifth, fourth,
yeah.
cool. Just move the rope. Dodgers. Let's. There's a lot more baseball to talk about. The fun stuff. Dodgers are boring. Dodgers are boring to talk
Oh,
about.
shut up! Come on, stop it. Um,
Let's talk about the Red Sox.
well, hold on. Before we get to Red Sox, there was people that were upset that baseball started. So unless you lived under a rock, opening day technically started March 18th in Tokyo. Two games, Dodgers Cubs. Uh, which I think this is just going to be the annual thing the Dodgers do, right, to start the regular season. Just it makes sense. It doesn't make any sense not to do it.
You know what I like to see? I like to see more teams up there.
Okay, so I have like more teams opening the season.
But like each year have a different division or a different league go over there.
See,
And then
I think the Dodgers want to be a team that plays there all the time, though, and it makes sense. It's smart. It's smart.
I think you could use that for better and start going into the European area and start opening up that market. I think
Yeah.
you could use the Dodgers for that part. And the market's already open in Japan.
All right.
You need to get these teams to see more players. Why do you think they play these exhibition games? They don't play them for fun.
Yeah, of course, of course.
They they're
Yeah,
looking at these guys.
the Red Sox are were in Mexico over these last few days. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's cool. I think it's really cool.
yeah.
I think it's very random to have the Red Sox been playing in Mexico, which is really cool. Personally, like those are the teams that should be going over there. The Yankees should be going
Right.
to Mexico. The Yankees should be going to Japan. I think the Seattle Mariners should be going to Japan.
Yeah. I agree, but I think the Dodgers have clearly capitalized on something everyone else has not. So I can see the Dodgers becoming the team that opens up the season in Japan every year, like almost like a tradition.
Did you watch any of the exhibition games against the Japanese team?
Yeah, I saw some of it. Yeah.
Did you see the second team? Was it the Tigers? The ones that shut out the Cubs and the
Yes, 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 yes.
dude. That team is legit.
Yeah, yeah.
That
That was,
team, that pitcher was dealing.
hmm
Those pitchers were dealing,
Yeah.
and you could tell that they were playing with that hunger. Um, I don't know. With me
It's
in my
almost like a tryout. It's like,
yeah, hell, yeah.
yeah.
Um, to me personally, I think the game is. I think the atmosphere in the game is better in Japan than here.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that's even. Yeah, I agree.
No, but you don't see you see phones for different reasons. You don't see phones. You don't see people looking down their phones and like,
Yeah, yeah. People are with their phones because they're capturing the moment.
yes.
Yeah.
You don't see them all on their phone. Oh, I'm at the game. Blah, blah. The casual stuff.
Right. Or I'm
You
sending,
don't.
oh, what's going on?
I'm sending a selfie.
Yeah.
Um, I just like to see a little bit more in Japan. I want more Japan.
hmm
Um, yeah, most they haven't announced yet who's going over there, right? Next year.
No.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's
I
out there.
that personally that would be fun. The Yankees play the Dodgers over there. I think that would be bam. But it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. Doubt it.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Amazing. Who, I get it. They chose the Cubs because of they have I think the second most Japanese players
Yeah.
in the league. So, but yeah, let's uh let's go Japan.
So some people were upset. Some people were upset
Oh yeah.
because it was in America and this, that, and the other. And to the way I saw it was, well, if you're baseball, you want to go where people want to see you, where people are excited to see you, where there's hype. And in Japan, there's hype.
They were superstars. They're like a rock star. They're rock stars over there.
Yeah, and so
Even like the lowest of the lowest, Kike Hernandez was a rock star over there.
so
Like,
so everyone that's complaining, it's just like, bro, like you're complaining. Baseball's doing what's best for them.
were they complaining about the date, or were they complaining about it being over there?
No, they're complaining that it was over there. They're complaining that,
Oh,
that if
I
it,
thought I thought it was the date because I was ready to defend that too.
no, that it's over there, and everyone else should start at the same time. And you're like, bro, like
Wouldn't
it's
you think it'd be a disadvantage to start earlier?
yeah, yeah, exactly,
So
exactly.
it's like why do
Yeah,
you care?
yeah. People, I think, just like to complain, and it's funny because it's always like the people that don't love baseball
Care,
like
yeah.
that are complaining, because this is what's great for the sport. This is expanding the sport and making it accessible to more people around the world, and it's getting players to fall in love with the game that probably wouldn't fall in love with the game. It's like what happened with basketball with the Dream Team. Like you
Hmm.
hear all these like Dirk saying, "I once I saw the Dream Team, I wanted to play basketball," and that's what's
Hmm.
happening. We're gonna get all these young kids from Japan that are gonna become major league players because their parents took them to see the Dodgers and Cubs,
Yeah.
or they went to go see the Padres and the Dodgers in Japan, and from there they were like, "Yeah, this is what I want to do," and that's awesome. That's great. It should happen. And so, as much as people want to complain, baseball just doesn't get the same reception here. It just doesn't. And in
No, not at
Japan,
all.
and in Japan they did. In Japan, everybody was going nuts over everybody was hanging on every pitch.
You know what I love the most?
Yeah.
It loved it, and I wish they fixed that over here. There's no scalpers.
Mm,
It's a 50,000. It's a $5,000 fine if you get caught scalping tickets, and up to 6 months in jail.
yeah.
Like, I'm so over the resale market. Like, I don't know. I guess because I haven't jumped on it, but it's like, dude, you can't get tickets for anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like you try to, or you can't get anything anymore. Anything that comes out in this market.
Hmm.
I think Japan has it right.
Yeah.
I think Japan is doing a lot of great things for the game, and I think they deserve more. Maybe a mid-season classic over there,
Yeah.
or like even a World Series. Call it a
Imagine.
World Series.
Yeah.
They technically did play. They played one game.
Right.
It was the second team. I think it was the Tigers or the Giants. One of the two. I think it was the Tigers though.
Yeah.
But imagine that having a little 7 game series or maybe a 5 game series, little tune up action, a real World Series. I know Japan doesn't have all the talent like we do here, but that'd be great to see.
Yeah.
But you complainers that keep saying, "Oh, the game should be this, the game, pay attention." Just pay attention, and maybe you would actually get all of the great moments here.
Hmm.
Pay attention to the game. Oh, I stayed up. I heard it. I stayed up at 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh, cool. So you saw this? Oh, what do you mean you saw it? So you didn't see it. So you just stood up at 3 in the morning, but you were like, I don't know what you were doing at 3 in the morning, but I was watching the game.
Yeah.
Um, what do you think of Roki Sasaki? I know I gave you my take over text, but
I like his stuff. I like that I think I think it's hard to judge these Japanese guys in Japan because I think the pressure is clear that their pressure is like extreme. And we saw it with
Yamamoto last year.
Yamamoto last year. He was shook in Japan. And but you could tell that he was able to fight through it a little better than
Yeah,
Yamamoto. He
yeah,
had um more resolve than Yamamoto. I mean it's I
yeah.
think
That bases loaded jam that he got out of.
yeah, yeah. And I think I want to see a few starts of him here in the States because I once here all the pressure's gone because it's
Yeah,
just baseball. And over there it meant so much for him that it kind of just it's almost unfair to come out of that and have an opinion on him. And but I liked what I saw. I really did. I liked that he was able to have the same speed because I think that's always like the fear. Like, are they going to be
yeah,
able to throw as hard as what they're advertised? And yeah, this guy
yeah,
is as advertised. No moment was big enough for him, which was good to see. He was
yeah.
stressed, but he was never overwhelmed at any moment in that game. Uh, and he's I think with probably arguably the best pitching coach in all of baseball. Um,
Mark Pryor.
yeah, Mike Pryor, and I'm surprised no team has like come in and poached him away. Like,
Oh, they're not gonna take him away. This is too good a situation to go away.
no, I know, but I'm just surprised, because I wonder if does he not want to be a manager, or is he almost waiting for Dave Roberts to leave and he kind of just inherits the situation?
Maybe that, or maybe just a
What
front
did,
office front
which would,
office
well,
position.
yeah,
There's some guys are just pitching coaches.
yeah,
Mike
he's
Matt,
amazing.
Mike
Yeah, he's amazing.
Mike Maddox is always a pitching coach.
Yeah,
What's the guy's name? Was it Rigetti? Rigetti was always the pitching coach. Like he never got a spot.
yeah,
But I don't know. I was so happy. I'm so happy that the game is back and I got to see a lot of baseball.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, those haters, you just gotta go away. Just go away. Stop buying my tickets. Let me go to the games.
And I saw what's that group, the Platoon, whatever.
Yeah,
They screwed people over in Japan. I saw that and I was like,
Harry's right.
yeah, I was like, oh man. And people were complaining, like, they kind of were promised one thing, and I guess that the guy who started the group, he was like behind on plate.
Oh yeah,
well,
took
while
took
these
other
people
money,
are like,
scalped some tickets, or got
it
some
was, it
tickets.
was just like standing room only, and like, bro,
Hey, one of my buddies actually made it in.
oh really?
Actually made it in from over here. He has I think he has Japanese, something Japanese. He has something to do with Japan, like,
Yeah,
and he's not Japanese himself. He's a Latino,
yeah,
but he was able to get tickets for over there. Legit,
yeah.
just cool. But yeah, that group's a joke. Why would you fly? That's one of the things I don't understand. Why would you fly thousands of miles just to go watch at a bar?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. When I read the story, I was like, yeah, I mean, the guy's a scumbag for taking advantage, but
That's 2 years in a row.
it's like, well, you're stupid. If you're paying 30 over, $3,500 to go to a bar. Like, what are you doing?
Well, that's enough said for me. You know how I think about that group. So
Yeah,
yeah, who leads it and who has it, who goes in it is just stupid. 2 years in a row.
yeah,
Fool me once, okay. Second time, dude. I get it, Jeff. But you want to? They were selling all this other this. Oh, we're gonna have a tour. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Like, dude, you can just do it at a normal time. Like for me, if I would have gone to Japan, I wouldn't. I could care less about the Dodger game. Honestly, I would rather go watch two Japanese teams play, tour
yeah,
the city, pay probably less pricing. Yeah, crazy, crazy people, crazy fans. Still, what were you? what year are we? Like year 8 now together, and we still can't figure out what a true meaning of a fan is, or the
Yeah.
casual fan. Is it,
Yeah, I mean it's I think it's a tough look for to pay that much to want to watch it in a bar. Like you could have paid I don't know how much the
I would have gone to the Cosmo or whatever
yeah,
that.
the Cosmo pay you pay like $100.
It was 300. It was 300 to get like
No, what
right
300?
there.
Well, there you
But
go.
still though, still.
It's it's not 3500.
Hey, what about that, man? I'm trying to. I've been trying to get tickets for that, but it's too expensive for everything.
Yeah, that place looks super cool. Yeah,
We gotta have. If what people don't know, it's a special place that has special cameras on the field or at the arena,
yeah,
and you get to watch the game like you're there,
yeah,
but you're not actually there,
right.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
I want to go watch WrestleMania there. Sorry,
Oh, they're gonna have
WrestleMania. You're gonna have WrestleMania there. That'll be probably fun to watch.
when is WrestleMania? April?
April. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe.
If you guys have a connect, hook my guy.
Yeah, of course.
Um. So with that, let's get into the 2026 Major League Baseball season. Um.
25.
Oh yeah, 2025. Sorry, it's late. 2025 Major League Baseball season. So we have a tale of two very different leagues. The NL is well,
What do you want to do? Divisions? You want to do just finalists, playoffs, winners?
okay, let's do this.
I'm ready for everything, so you let me know.
So I think we both agree Dodgers are in a place of their own, just by themselves over here.
Well, they're in the playoffs already, so yeah,
And
go.
so,
Let's make it interesting and just be like, who else is going to be there?
like, I wrote down some teams,
Okay.
right? When I was writing down the teams that I think are the most likely to win. Um, I wrote five teams before I got to an AL team, and
Well, we talked about that last year. And once the AL is wide open now, the Astros are done.
yeah, and I think it's even more this year.
It's wide open. And looking at everything, it's just wide open.
And so, and in the NL, it's more, it's closer, but it's really not that close because I think the Dodgers are head and shoulders better than everybody.
Well, I got the Dodgers. I got the uh,
I
I don't
think
know.
the Braves,
I had a brain fart. Sorry. The Mets, the Braves, the Phillies,
yeah,
the the D back. Sorry.
the D-backs, yeah,
I don't know about Milwaukee this year. I have a good feeling Cincinnati, Chicago, and Pittsburgh
yeah.
can make a good case for them.
I'm out on the Central.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it's always been
whoever
yeah.
gets out of here will play the first round, get eliminated in the wild card, and like, oh, cool, thanks for coming, guys, bye.
So the
Uh,
West. So just talk about the West. The Dodgers first, of course. I have Arizona second.
yeah,
Yeah, between the Giants and the Padres third, and then
the
The
Padres third.
Rockies.
Yeah, the Rockies need to be like
I'm not sold on the Padres anymore. I think the Giants have a better team. I think Verlander's going to come in and do some put
really.
in some work. Yeah, and the team is scrappy. So I think the Padres last year was their chance. That's it. I
I think
don't.
the the Padres still have a top heavy roster. and that's why.
Their pitching staff is okay. Their bullpen is okay. Their lineup is. We know they choke in the playoffs. You
Yeah,
know,
but it's not the playoffs.
that's what I'm saying. Like, will they choke in harder game in tough games?
Yeah,
Yeah, and we got to remember that they're not playing the division anymore as many times as before.
yeah.
Now, now they got to play everybody else.
See, but that's why I like them more because I.
I like Arizona. Arizona is my
Yeah, yeah. Arizona to
if
me
it,
is number two. I think Arizona to me, if I had to pick the teams that are gonna have the biggest chance to beat the Dodgers, I'm going Braves, Phillies, Mets, Diamondbacks. Those are the four teams that I think can compete with the Dodgers. Everybody else, I don't see how that in the National League. I don't see how that happens.
so my favorite website is Baseball Prospectus. I don't know if you ever looked at that website.
Yes, it's a good one.
Mm, They
Very
have
explained.
predictions.
Yeah,
So they have Chicago, they have Atlanta,
yeah.
Mets, Phillies, Dodgers, Arizona, San Diego in the playoffs. So what that threw me off the most is Chicago. I wasn't too impressed with Chicago. They're young, but I don't know. Not sold for them winning 91 games, according to Baseball Prospectus.
Yeah.
I I I think I told you this. I think I had the Dodgers Mets. That's the final two teams.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody coming close to them.
So Dodgers or the Mets?
Yeah, Arizona, maybe their pitching staff will keep him there, but I don't.
See, I like the Braves more than I like
Well, it
the Mets.
depends what Cooney they get back.
Yeah, that's
It
fair.
all depends that, and it depends if anybody gets injured again. And yeah, I think the Atlanta has had a lot of bad luck with injuries. I think they've had a good teams, but they just get injured. I personally think it's just the Mets, Dodgers, and everybody else down there.
Hmm.
And then the AL, and the AL, they have Baltimore winning the East. They have Boston last place. Um, they have New York winning 85 games. So they have Baltimore, New York, Toronto. They're all between 85 and 87 games, which that means it's gonna be close.
Hmm.
Central, they have Minnesota, Kansas City, which is your boys. I think Cleveland has better chance. I think I like Cleveland.
Yeah.
Texas, Seattle, Houston. So it's
I love Seattle's pitching staff. I love how they develop pitchers there. They do.
but the crazy part of all this is they don't have a team like in the NL that's just running away with it. I don't think. Oh, they don't have anybody at 90 wins in the AL.
And that's, I mean, that's fair. I think that makes sense to me. Um,
I
yeah.
think Boston is going to be better than what they have. So I know you don't like to hear. I don't know. I know you don't like to hear optimism, but
No, I think so too. I think we, you see, the Red Sox are, if everything breaks well, if everything goes perfect, we're that team. We're the team that are like we get hot at the right time. It's like a few years ago we made it to ALCS. You're like, well, we're here.
yeah,
That can happen with this Red Sox team. That we you get hot at the right time. Bregman all of a sudden like, whoa, he's here. The pitching staff's going to be a lot better. So off the bat, we're going to be better pitching. Um, the question just becomes, can we be? Because last year we would go on these weeks of no offense.
yeah.
And if we're able to kind of get away from that, then all of a sudden, I think we're able to win a little more. The Yankees are an Aaron Judge injury away. Like if Aaron Judge misses any significant time, the Yankees are cooked.
Well, I personally think the Yankees are already cooked with all these injuries.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if the Yankees lose Aaron Judge, you go from competing and you just got to hang in there, trade away. You, he misses 2 months, and I mean, you might as well pack the bags and go home. Um,
Which
I think the
that's what you're rooting for. So
oh yeah, of course. I wanted to play this game with you.
let's play.
Because so I was going in the American.
You said you had like 5 teams, no?
I was looking at the American. No, so I was looking at the American League. Call me crazy. I feel like I can see 12 teams.
Okay.
Well, close to 12 teams. I can see 8 teams. Like if it's you come back from the future and you're like, hey, the World Series is going to be Dodgers versus whatever, and you tell me any of these teams, I'm like, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, that's not crazy. So
The White Sox?
so I, the White Sox. See, that'd be crazy.
Eh,
Um, how far into to the future did you go? So I'm gonna rattle off some teams, and
okay.
you tell me if it's so. I come back from the future and say, Harry, I came back. The World Series ended. The Dodgers won again, and they played against. And you tell me if it's hard to believe or not. Astros,
Hard to believe.
hard to believe. Okay, Rangers.
I think their time is done already.
Okay,
The Rangers, I can see it. That offense is great. Pitching stuff got a little bit better. Well, it's the Grom. Let's see what he does. But I can see that happening.
Mariners.
Depends how the offense does, but I can't see it happening.
Okay,
I was gonna say yes, but nah, I don't see it. Not sold.
Royals.
If we play the script game, this game, this this series is scripted or the MLB season is scripted, I can see that happening. Young, hungry, Bobby Witt,
Yeah.
superstar. Yeah,
Guardians.
I can see that. From what I saw last year, yeah, that bullpen is. If they add a few more pieces, I think it could happen.
Yeah. Tigers.
Nah, not the year.
Okay. Yankees.
They got better in the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Sorry, they got better for the wrong reasons.
What do you mean by that?
So everything that happened in the World Series, they started fixing those positions, but they put older people there.
Oh, right. Yeah. They got better, but they got older, so more injury prone. Yeah.
It's like I said for the wrong reasons. They could have gone younger in those positions. First base,
Yeah.
you could put anybody there.
Right.
Anybody could play that position. Um, Goldschmidt hasn't had a good season in a couple of years.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't see them coming back. No,
Uh.
especially with all the injuries. Gary Cole, we don't know how serious that is.
Yeah. Orioles.
Same thing as the Royals. If they can say this scripted, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
And it'll be nice to see them win the World Series. Honestly, even if they play the Dodgers, it would be if we get beat by the Orioles. So that'd be nice. I could take it.
Should accept it. Okay.
Yeah, I accept it. It's a good team. It's a good scrappy team, and they're young, hungry.
Yeah.
They did it the right way. They drafted great, and
Yeah.
you get it.
Rays.
No chance.
No chance. All right. And Red Sox.
Sorry, no chance.
So by this, the only so you have so for you it's between what like Rangers, Guardians.
Rangers, Guardians, Orioles.
Okay, because to me, I like and again, not to say that.
Well, we could say dark horses. Dark horses, I can name, rattle a few or a
Yeah,
couple.
yeah, and to me that's what it was. Things break the right way, and all of a sudden you're in a find yourself in a situation, and it's like, yeah, I can see the Yankees making a trade. All of a sudden they're in the mix. World Series can see it happen. I can see that with the Red Sox. The Rays are good roster. They're young. They're managed well. It
I
wouldn't be, and again, this would be like the ultimate like they caught like thunder in a bottle, and they're just kind of like playing with their heads on fire, and nobody knows what happened. The Orioles are good enough to do it. Um,
I think in the AL, I think everybody has not everybody, the majority, a lot of teams have a chance of winning. I think the only two that are out would be the Athletics and the White Sox. I think looking at everything else, I think there's a chance of them making all these other teams making the playoffs, and making some kind of run. Like I
yeah,
said, the AL is weak.
I think the teams that to me are a definite no. Like if you tell Blue Jays, White Sox, Angels, A's. Those are the
Uh,
teams that to me.
I don't know about the Angels.
Yeah,
We have
oh,
every year we have a.
they always get you. They always get you.
I just want to see him do good. That's all. I just want to see him do good.
I just want to
Help
see
the
Mike
help the
Trout.
Elliott. Yeah, I
I
want to see Mike Trout.
free Mike Trout, man. Come on. That's for a trade already, bro. What are you doing?
He's not gonna do it.
God.
And then the NL, I always see the Marlins, the
The
Nationals.
Marlins?
No, they're not good. No bueno. The Rockies.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know about the Cardinals. I still don't know how I feel about the Cardinals. Because the Cardinals are always
The Cardinals
they
are
always they always put something there.
yeah. I wish the Pirates would go for it.
They can't.
Yeah, you have all these young guys,
Well,
which you can.
they're building the pitching staff. So now
I
they got
know,
to build an offense.
but we know how this is gonna end. These guys are gonna hit like super high value, and they're gonna trade them to whoever gives them the ability to reset again.
Well, Paul Skeens gonna be a Yankee. Just throw or Dodger.
You think so? Yeah, I mean
Uh,
it's just a matter of time. It's the same thing with the Reds. Eddie De La Cruz is gonna be on another team.
no, I think that team is. I think that team is doing some good things. I like
You
Tito.
think with Tito Francona, you think that
Yeah, Tito. Yeah.
uh, I guess. I hope you're right.
Well, that was. I don't think we added it into the rundown, but I wanted to talk managers.
Yeah, let's
I
do it.
wanted to. So Dave Roberts is the highest paying manager.
Yeah.
If you started a franchise, what manager would you, what manager either active or active? Let's do active. Would you start your franchise with?
Right now.
That, yeah. And no, would it be Dave Roberts or would it be somebody else? Should we? Do you want to name somebody or should we just go Dave Roberts or somebody else?
It wouldn't be Dave Roberts, no.
It wouldn't be for me either.
Um, for me, I'm biased. It it'd either be Alex Cora or AJ Hinch.
I like Tito.
See, I love Tito. He's just old and he's sick.
I think Tito, and you put a good organization around them.
Like if you can guarantee me he's gonna be healthy, then yeah.
Yeah, let's just say that everything's gonna
All
go.
things
Yeah,
equal,
yeah, yeah. All things
then yeah, give me Francona. Yeah, I agree.
Francona.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be they. It wouldn't be what's his name? Cora.
No, because I think Alex Cora is an awesome manager, but he's an awesome manager if he has his guys. And Tito has proven that he can win with guys that are not necessarily his guys.
Okay. So I'm gonna name you. Let's say I would say five managers. You
Okay.
tell me if you would hire him or you wouldn't hire him as a man.
Okay.
So Roberts we know is number one. So that one's out there. We already said no for Roberts. Craig Counsell.
No.
He's the second highest paid manager in MLB.
Yeah.
Torey Lovello.
Yeah.
You like him? I would say no to him. I would say no to the first two guys.
The first three. Oh, would you Craig Con
Well, we already said Roberts no, so that's yeah. So the next two. So no Council and no Labello.
why not? Why don't you like
I just don't like their managing style. I don't think they've done anything with their organizations. I think with Arizona it's been more of an organizational thing. They put the right pieces. I don't think his management style is smart. Well, the next guy's gonna get you, and
yeah.
for me it's a yes.
Yeah.
Bruce Bochy,
Yeah, yeah, of course.
100%. I would start a franchise with this guy, and
Yeah. Yeah.
next guy Ron Washington.
No.
For me it's absolute no.
Absolutely not.
Stephen Bolt.
Yes.
For me it's a yes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So now we're going to go from the bottom to the top, lowest paying to the highest. You, from the lowest paying, if you would put them as, I'm going to name you three names. Tell me if they'd be your top three highest paid managers.
If they would beat the highest three?
If you would pay them the top
Okay.
three spots,
Okay.
AJ Hinch,
Yes.
uh, Aaron Boone.
No.
I'm going to skip this one. I was going to say Alex Cora, but I know you'll say yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Dave Martinez.
You see, when he when he
I knew I was going to get you with the last one. I would say yes.
see
I don't think he managed the Harper situation correctly, but I would say just yes overall, like managing the game because I believe he was the World Series winning manager that year. That they didn't have any bullpen.
yeah, I mean, because of that alone, it makes me be like, yeah, like you almost have to say yes. Like he was incredible there. Um,
So AJ Hinch is the 16th lowest manager. He's the lowest paid manager in the major leagues.
I'd say Dave Martinez, no.
Okay, so so AJ Hinch is the lowest.
Yeah. Which is
Uh,
I think it's because of the yeah, that's insane.
Aaron Boone is number 10, and Dave Martinez is number 9. So who would be? I would say one AJ Hinch.
Yeah.
Who would be Dave Martinez, and then 3 Aaron Boone. If I had to rank them,
Yeah, Dave Martinez over Aaron Boone. Yeah, I agree.
that's crazy, man. How real talent? Because I start seeing the names in the middle, and I'm like, oh shit, why aren't they getting paid? Like Bob Melvin's always been good.
Yeah.
Alex Alex Cora's number 12.
Hmm.
Crazy. Yeah, yeah, hey.
But it makes sense that Roberts is the highest paid. I can see that. That makes sense.
If I had to pay the most for a manager, would be Bruce Bochy one. Already
Would it
proven
be
his
the highest
already
paid for you?
highest paid, proven winner. Oh, he's overdone it with multiple organizations. Manages the game great. He's in the older side, but I think Bruce Bochy would be my number one guy. Number two would probably be uh, Alex Cora, and then there'll be what's the third? Oh, Dave Roberts third.
I'd go Hinch first.
Okay,
I'd go. So
it's
hard.
tough. It's tough. It's like the parody of I don't even know how they rank these. How do they even like come up with like a number of what to pay him?
So
It's great. It's crazy. It's outrageous.
I think I'd go AJ Hinch,
Mm-hmm.
Alex Cora, Stephen Voigt.
Damn. He's like my number four. That guy's gonna be if he gets out of the Guardians and gets comes into a bigger market. I think he's gonna do some
See,
good stuff.
Voigt,
He's a
Hinch,
catcher.
Voigt and Hinch. If they're able, if this was, if this was like basketball,
Yeah,
Voigt and Hinch would be scooped up by some big market team.
100%.
Um, I like Kevin Cash. I just think it's impossible to be. I think it's
He's done a lot. He's done a lot with nothing.
yeah, and I think when you're in the Rays, I think it's so hard to do it because you're almost forced to make something out of nothing. Um,
Yeah, fair enough. But I don't know. Kevin. I still remember against the World Series against the Dodgers when he pulled Snell.
yeah, yeah, that's fair.
It's just those guys are puppets. I don't know. I can't pay puppets.
No, I get
I know Bruce Bochy can manage.
yeah,
AJ Hinch can manage.
yeah.
Well,
I think the
allegedly.
no, he was awesome with the Tigers. Wait, he did a great job with that team last year.
No, but I'm saying with the Astros, allegedly.
Bochy, you see, Bochy and Tito. The only reason why I don't put them there is because they're old, and at any moment they're gonna walk away.
I think Tito would be a great bench coach for one of these young guys.
Yeah, I think so
I think
too.
that's what he should do.
Yeah.
If we had Stephen Vogt as manager and Tito as a bench coach,
Who are the Dodgers?
no, I'm just saying like just in general, like
Oh my God.
my dream
That'd be yeah, I wanna I wish
or like Stephen Vogt and Bruce Bochy.
like if you put Stephen Voigt with the Orioles,
Yeah.
you just play or AJ Hinch, you just place him with the Orioles. We're talking about like an Orioles Dodgers collision course World Series.
Hmm.
But
Yeah. It's not gonna happen.
no, it's not gonna happen.
I still can't believe Ron Washington is making more money than Francona
I mean, it's
and Voigt.
The Angels are stupid. The Angels just do dumb stuff.
What's next for us? What's next for us? Thanks for participating in this little exercise.
Uh, anything else from Dodger Corner?
Nah, the Dodgers are well covered.
All
They're
right.
gonna be a machine. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, just, yeah. There's nothing that people haven't seen already that I can say and they'll be like, oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
There's no hot takes for me.
Um, Red Sox Corner for me. Devers apparently he's fine now. He's okay. We'll see. He was going off of some guarantee that was offered to him by Kyle Bloom. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the problem with that is Kyle Bloom is no longer on the Red Sox, and so Alex Cora was just kind of like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, yeah, you can't be the everyday third baseman with Bregman here. So that's going to be an interesting situation that unfolds. Um, Another thing I'm monitoring as a Red Sox fan, the Red Sox have they tried to like start conversations with Garrett Crotchet, and they like lowballed him and,
Crochet.
or Crochet, yeah. Not a big fan of that. Don't like how they did that.
Well, they gave him the opening day start, so what
They
else do
did,
they want?
yeah. Um, I'm excited for Jerry Duran. I hope this is the year either Cora gives Yoshida a fair shot or trades him. Like it's cool if you don't like him, he's not your guy. But trade him. Get something from him. Um, Trevor Story, he looked all right
Okay.
in the spring. Um, what a waste of money that was. Uh, I'm gonna bring up
Like,
Trevor Story every once in a while, just because he pisses me off. And
what's that rookie that made the team? They announced it, I think today or yesterday. What's his name? What's the guy's name? What's his name? Come on, Red Sox fan.
I haven't seen the news. Who?
Yeah. It came in breaking late. It broke late, so I don't expect you to know.
Yeah, I haven't heard. Who?
Christian Campbell.
Oh, yeah. The Red Sox really liked what he did um, in spring training, and we'll see. I mean, some of these guys.
Well, we're speaking about Trevor Story, so that's kind of he took his spot.
Yeah, um, they, some of these guys will start and then get sent down. Um, the important thing for the Red Sox, I think, it's going to be a lot of just s- standing watching because if the Orioles struggle or the Braves or the Yankees, I think that's going to dictate how aggressive or not aggressive the Red Sox are going to be in terms of going for it.
Yeah,
But the pitching will be better.
we hope.
Yeah, we hope. And yeah, man, I don't know. I just this team is better than what they were last year.
Oh,
Um,
100%, 100 times.
but the vibes are still not great.
Gotta get rid of the front office.
It's still not like a fun team to root for.
Just be a Dodger fan. I keep telling you, just come over.
And
Come over to the dark side.
it seems
Everybody else is doing it. Might as well you could do it too.
like Cora is stuck in this place of like he's kind of holding out until he's given the GM job,
Hmm.
which is a very dangerous place to be as a manager because I don't know, like if you are given the opportunity to run a baseball team, you're not necessarily um, looking to give that job up.
No,
So um, I don't know. If you were going to make him the GM, you would have made him the GM when Kein Bloom left, and he's hinted a lot to his. He wants to be with his kids, and he kind of wants to do the whole what the Celtics guy did, Brad Stevens, where he went from
mm,
coach to running the team because he wants to raise his kids. And once his kids go to college, then he was good with like, I think he has said like he'll go back to coaching. The problem is the Red Sox are not as well ran as the Celtics, and so um, we're in the situation we're in now. So I think we're going to be better than last year. I think we're going to be able to compete for a wild card. Uh, I don't think we're anywhere near the Orioles to win the division, and I still don't trust this front office to make the necessary trades to kind of go for it. I wish we would have spent money necessary to go out and really like secure the the pitching staff. I wish we would have gone after Bellinger. I think he would have been a really good addition.
yeah,
Uh,
you got Walker, bro. You got Walker. I'm so jealous about that one. Guy stays
yeah,
healthy. Guy stay healthy.
yeah, and he took like a 1 year prove it deal, which yeah.
I mean, beautiful.
Um, and I'm hoping Jaron Duran is able to build on what he did last year, and Tristan Casas. Hopefully, he's able to stay healthy, and so
My boy. That's my boy right there,
a
Tristan
lot to
Cass.
be excited about. Brian Bayo, just be decent, man. Like
82 and 80, 81 and 81. Let's go.
you're not Pedro. 81, 81. Uh, I think we're gonna win like 85 games or so.
81, 81.
85, and it'll be fine.
I like it. You went from 81 to 85. We're
I
making
was
progress.
I was very happy 81 and 81. I was like, yeah, I can live with that. That's gonna be a fun 81, 81. And it was. And we made the ALCS. I wasn't even wrong about that. Um, before we do final thought, World
Thoughts.
Series predictions because we have to do it. Um, you want to go first?
Dodgers versus AL.
Insane.
Well, okay, let's go with what I want to see. I want to see the Dodgers and Orioles.
Okay, that's fair. Um, see, I want to pick the Orioles.
You can pick them. Jump on board.
No,
I'll send you a
they have
jersey.
they have let me down some the last 2 years in the playoffs. So I'm not gonna do it. They hurt my feelings. Dodgers Rangers World Series.
I like that one. That was my third pick.
Dodgers to repeat back to back.
I don't want to see Dodgers Yankees. I don't
Well,
want to
that
see
would be
Dodgers
so much fun.
Astros.
Yeah. Um, one last thing. What did you think of all the Yankee complaining?
Which I think it's just sore losers, honestly. Like
Yeah,
or they're soft or there's Gen Z. I don't know.
yeah.
It's
The Nestor Cortez one, I'm like, bro, you're not even the Yankees anymore. Like, you don't even have to.
you're not in the Yankees and you gave up the home run.
Like, you don't even. And he was just like, oh, had we would have won game one, two, and you're like, shut up. Like,
Yeah, and the Dodgers should have won in 2017 and maybe kept it close in 2018. It happens.
yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed them
It
just,
shows how far the Yankees have gone, how far down the drain the Yankees have gone,
yeah,
how far down the drain that organization is going.
yeah,
Sorry, I gotta speak the truth. No,
yeah.
they let the now they brought the beard thing back. You stupid. Like
Oh,
you,
that's yeah. Let's
you
admit that.
like you were unique before, and now you're like everybody else.
Yeah,
Cool.
I
So
hate it.
what's the whole like aura of the Yankees? The pinstripes don't do shit to people no more. Sorry,
Yeah, not only that, but you're not the only team that wears pinstripes.
no,
Yeah,
they don't they don't mean anything no more. Yankees are the Yankees. Cool. They're just another team in the AL.
yeah. I as someone
They
who hates
don't
the
they
Yankees.
don't bring the same aura no more. They lost the aura. That aura is gone.
Yeah,
Before people were scared of them. Now it's like
yeah.
okay, cool.
Doesn't mean anything anymore. Yeah.
Garrett Cole blaming the first baseman for not going over the first baseman.
Yeah. What a man.
Center fielder can't catch the ball. Manager sitting in the bench eating seeds instead of replacing the pitcher. Coming out for a mound visit. There's so much shit that could have gone wrong or could
Uh,
have gone right. But you had Aaron Boone as your manager. That's what you get.
Aaron Boone just sitting there like somebody should do something. Like, yeah, man, maybe.
You should go out there and like the pitching coach go out there or catcher go out there. Yeah.
Oh man.
So now instead of anybody but the Yankees. Now we're there. Anybody but the Yankees.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody else. I could care less who else plays with the Yankees. I don't want to see the Yankees anymore.
Yeah, I'd be really surprised if the Yankees made their way to the World Series. Uh but yeah. Um what's your final thought?
Final thoughts.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how I should do this. I have like final thoughts, like a bunch of thoughts.
Yeah, give us
So should I just make my own episode of all final thoughts? So the ABS system came into play during spring training. We got to see a glimpse of it, the whole replay system.
mm,
I enjoyed it. I could say that's probably the first thing that I ever enjoyed technology.
hmm
Um, I love it that they can challenge. It was funny to see at times, and you could tell who has good eyes and who doesn't. Um, I think next year we're going to see it. Next, I think for sure that in 2 years we'll see it, but I think it's a possibility for next year we'll see it
mm,
in the MLB.
yeah.
I guess they just have to figure out some little things here. I think two's not not many. I think they should give at least four chances, or 2 and 2 on offense, one offense, one defense, something
hmm
like that. But it looks like we're going the right way. We're going. It's something positive for the game that I can actually say that I'm happy about. Um, Second thing was uh, let's go with you and then I'll go back.
My final thought is dang.
I took it away from you.
It's it's so tough.
I got a few, so like if you want to just jump on
I
in
have
and
no, actually have this one. So I'm typically not a like a gear type of guy, like complain about stuff like that. Doesn't matter. Um, I don't understand the upside down hats. I don't get it. Like the LA hats, but the LA is like upside down.
mm,
I don't get it. I don't know who starts it. Um, and I just feel like a lot of the gear for baseball is just getting uglier.
fanatics.
Yeah, and maybe it is fanatics, but it's just I'm just not a fan, you know? And I like to buy Red Sox gear every year, like a t-shirt or whatever. And this year, I'm like, yeah, all these shirts suck, and I'm just not gonna buy any gear until it's cool again because it's all ugly and it's all not inspiring, and it's kind of just doing the same thing over and over again and just changing a color, changing a font, and I just not into that. So,
Did you know? I don't know if you knew. Did you know Fanatics bought Mitchell and Ness?
they what?
They bought Mitchell and Ness.
Did they really?
Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it was a few years back, or a couple of years back, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, bought that gear stuff. Not looking good.
Yeah.
I usually my I buy a new hat, so the hats are always going to be like just a regular
Right.
hat.
Right.
Maybe a shirt, like a Nike shirt, like a dry fit.
Yeah.
Something that I pullovers or jacket. That's it. Other than that, I don't touch anything other stuff. I started liking the starter gear, some of the starter stuff,
Hmm.
but I don't know all this other stuff. Like you said, the upside down, LA. Um, I don't know. It just to me is not interesting. And all these weird colors now that are being mixed in. I don't know. I just think there's a lot of people, the wrong people designing this stuff, and a lot of new era. I guess we're getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all ugly, but yeah.
Well, my second final thought was, and I'll mix it in with the other one. Um, the TV contract. ESPN pulled out. The
Yeah.
baseball gods heard us. They heard us, and now we'll see where it goes. I want to see it go to Netflix. I think Netflix, I think, is a proven sports streaming service.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned Apple TV, and I started thinking about Apple TV and watching a little more Apple TV stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool, that works.
Yeah. Apple TV would be good.
Yeah, that works. But I think the moral of the story here is ESPN is gone. ESPN's out of baseball.
Hmm.
Do you see ESPN leaving sports in the near future?
No, I just see them doubling down on football, basketball, and like UFC and soccer
Okay, I see him leaving the sport,
all together. Like sports in general.
like just broadcasting sports. I think they're making enough money by Stephen A. Smith, all these guys with the hot takes, all these shows that they have, all these bunch of shows
Yeah.
that I don't know why people watch, but some of the stuff that these guys say are like, okay, cool. I'd rather watch Fox. I like Colin Cowherd, pretty good.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, some of the other freestyle guys, they're actually pretty good.
Hmm.
But I think everything's going in the podcast. Everything's going into the podcast market. Everything's going into everybody has their own channel now.
Yeah.
I don't think ESPN has that vibe anymore. I'd rather watch a game on Fox, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Fox has been the more consistent TBS for baseball,
Hmm.
TNT for basketball. And TNT is already leaving with their crews leaving, so
Yeah.
we're starting to lose that. Um, I just think it's going to be like one services everybody. I think
As long as
Netflix.
they get rid of blackouts, I'm good.
No, that's probably the end game, but I think Netflix is going to take over everything. And
No,
then
I think ESPN will be because the only thing that matters now is the live sports. So I think they're doubling down on what gets them the highest ratings.
well, football. I don't like watching football on ESPN.
So football, college football,
I like it NBC. I like NBC college football. Yeah, get your four, but all the NIL deals. Yeah, that's starting to kill everything. So I see them going into the streaming service. I think the fees are going there. everything going streaming, and they're gonna have their broadcasters. I think.
Well, ESPN is gonna do like a standalone. Like you don't even need cable anymore. They're gonna just get the
Yeah,
ESPN streaming app. So
that's gonna be
they're
cool.
even doing it. So we'll see how that works out for them.
And then thirdly, the final thought, and I'll let you go. And then this is not baseball related.
Yeah.
Um, what happened to the U.S. national team, soccer team? Oh my God. We
Uh,
were we were crying that okay, the U.S. is the next powerhouse, and the last what 4 years, they just gone low down. First they missed the World Cup, then they have a crazy exit, and now they didn't even perform in this cup, and this no name cup.
yeah.
It's
Um, the US just finds themselves in a position where their talent is overvalued and they
Do you
have
think is that they're going to Europe pretty early? You think that's the issue that they're going to Europe and they're
no,
getting
no.
their heads blown up?
If anything, I applaud them for doing that. But I think it's the problem is because the MLS makes it so easy for their guys to go to Europe. And I wish Mexico would learn from that
Yeah, but they won't.
because of that. And you have all these guys that are bench warmers in all these European teams that when they come play for a national team, you're like, oh man, look at this guy. He plays in Germany and England and Spain.
Yeah,
You know, we got the U.S. has guys all over Europe.
but they don't even play.
Ex yeah,
They
and,
don't even see the.
and I think that's what happened. I think because what was being sold was this idea that the U.S. had 18 of their guys on the roster were playing in Europe, or yeah, they had a roster spot in Europe. Having a roster spot in Europe and playing in Europe like regularly are two very different things. And what we're seeing with Mexico, for example, is a team that had coaches that didn't have any heart, but you had the talent. You just didn't
Mhm.
have any heart. And you bring in a coach that cares, a coach that is passionate about
Well,
Mexico.
the coaching staff.
And all of a sudden you see that, well, Mexico gets the results because Mexico may not have as many guys in Europe, but all of Mexico's guys that are in Europe are all playing every week.
Yeah,
Raul Jimenez is a starter.
yeah. He went
A
from getting
Fulham.
hurt and then coming back like a new guy.
Yeah. Edson Alvarez is a starter at Aston Villa. Santi's starting for Milan. Like all these guys are starting and playing regular minutes for their national team, for their European team.
Yeah,
I think that's the difference. I think that the US was selling a hype dream and just oh they're in Europe and therefore they must be good. Um,
I think it has to do something with the manager too. The manager's trying to bring a different style, and
well, the
it's
manager's
not working.
the manager's a European style of
Yeah,
manager, and that type of manager demands. But look, Pochettino's a really, really good coach, a really, really good coach. When the U.S. hired him, I was like, dang it, man, that guy's good. Um,
the personnel's not good.
but the problem is if you're gonna bring in a guy like Pochettino, who's a high IQ manager, you need high IQ players, and the U.S. doesn't have that, so therefore, it's just not gonna look good, and that's the reality of it. And I think Mexico and the U.S. find themselves in a position where because they're hosting the World Cup, everyone thinks that they have to be all in for this World Cup. But the reality, the truth is, Mexico and the US are not going to do anything in this World Cup. Their focus needs to be the next one, 2030. That's the World Cup that you say we're building towards that one.
Yeah.
And because they're hosting it, unfortunately, that mindset, the idea is the 2026. And I think it's the wrong mindset.
So now that we're talking about U.S., do you think U.S. sports in general is broken? like the
Mm.
U.S. just sports like basketball, football. No, not football, but basketball, soccer, baseball.
Broken. What do you mean by broken?
So in baseball, we see the Latin American players succeeding. In basketball, we see the European guys coming up and doing great things.
Mm.
In soccer, there's just nothing here. They have to go get people from other countries.
Yeah.
Well, not other countries, other nationalities. They
Right.
gotta bake guys. So like Mexican nationality, they have U.S. parents. They come, that kind of thing.
Right.
So do you think the U.S. sports, the major sports, are broken? The system is broken.
I think in basketball, yes. I think the AAU program has ruined basketball. Um, but I think when it comes to baseball, baseball's tough because baseball's it's an expensive sport, and I mean, you're in this as a parent. Um,
Well, that's not making that hot take. I think it's broken.
and so I just think I think it's the only reason why I don't think it's broken like that. Because I think the U.S. is still producing top end talent, and I think like in basketball, for example, the top guys
Yeah,
all foreign, but when it comes to putting a team together, the best team is still the Americans. And I think baseball is a little different just because baseball is more global than basketball, even though people don't like to acknowledge that. Um, and so you get all
yeah,
these stacked teams across the world. But it's not like you look at the US team and you think like, who the hell is this? Like the US is still a really good team. I just think the incentives are different. It's cheaper to play basketball. So if you are an athlete who can do all these things, you're probably gravitating towards basketball.
hmm
Football becomes subsidized a lot, and because of that, you get these super big guys that are chasing football, which is interesting because back in the day, like Muhammad Ali now would be a defensive lineman, offensive lineman.
yeah,
Like a lot of the top heavyweights went to football. They became football players. And so I think that's where you see the shift. I don't think it's broken. I just think I mean maybe it is broken, but I think if there needs to be a way where baseball isn't as expensive to play.
yeah,
And I don't know if that's like more investing in parks and things like that. Um, I think the problem with youth basketball is that there's too many games. Like these kids are playing like 10, 12 games a weekend, and you're like, bro, like they're they're not professional. One, even professionals don't play that much a week. But three, I think what also does it kind of makes them desensitized to losing.
yeah,
Where losing is not even a thing because you have 10 games in a weekend, you lose five, you're like, well, it doesn't matter. Next game. And so you get these kids that are from a very early age, not worried about whether they're losing or winning, but their focus is what are my stats? Where are my stats? And they're good with, I went, I don't know, 8 for 16 in the game in 4 games. I'm good with that. We lost all four, but I went 8 for 16.
hmm
I had a home run, 4 RBIs. I did my job.
yeah.
And you kind of get this. I think what is broken is the competitive spirit in American sports. There is no competitive spirit in
I
America.
agree with that. Hmm.
So I would say that's broken. The competitive spirit and a lot of it is you're playing way too many games.
And
And
every sport, all three of them.
yeah, you're playing way too many games.
By the time they get to anything major, they're broken.
Yeah, they're jaded. Like, well, I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, I got my points. That's all I care about.
I think I, just being in around that stuff, I just think it is broken. The system is broken.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's a business for all three of them. Yeah, the AAU is a business. They don't give a shit about the kids.
Yeah.
Travel baseball, there's so many teams out there that you can make your team and you're already there's no type of league or anything that makes you better than anybody else. Um, Certain manufacturers are manufacturing certain things so they can boost the performance of the kids, which is whatever.
Yeah.
Soccer, you see soccer every weekend. Every weekend you see tournaments of soccer, playing in
Yeah.
turf, playing in bad conditions, playing in bad fields. Um, and by the time they get to where they're supposed to be, they're already broken. Compared to, like, let's say in baseball, you go to the Dominican Republic, they are playing games, but what are they doing most of the time? They're training. In Europe, they're
Right.
training. They're
Yeah.
training. For soccer, they're training. Basketball, they're training.
Yeah.
The majority is training, training, training. So by the time they get to the big leagues or the big show, they're ready.
Yeah.
They're proven. Like in basketball, basketball and soccer are the same thing.
Yeah.
You could become a professional at what, 16, 15 in soccer and basketball. You're playing with grown men already.
Mhm.
By the time these kids over here in college are going through all this stuff, everything that's going on with the NIL now and all this big headed stuff that the kids get, by the time they get to the show, they're already like, okay, I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah.
I'm a superstar. This
Right.
example, like a small example, like Caleb Williams. I know it's a sport that we're not talking about, but it's like the first guy that comes into my mind. Caleb Williams, big shot in college.
Hmm.
Thinks he's a big shot, walks into the NFL locker room, tries to be a big shot, gets sick right away.
Yeah.
That doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It's like that's the part I think is broken. I think there's a lot of the business aspects. It's bigger than what is bigger here than what it is somewhere else. I get it. You can make an argument for in baseball, the Dominican Republic. They have these handlers selling the players for millions and millions of dollars, but that's the world they live in. That's the world they live in, and that creates hunger. By the time these kids get to the show, they don't care anymore. We see, look, Anthony Rendon doesn't want to play baseball. Anthony Rendon doesn't even want to be on the field.
Your boy.
My boy,
Yeah.
spring training, and he doesn't even want to be like near a field. Oh, my hip is broken or whatever. My hip is hurting.
Yeah. What a clown.
In the NBA, like there's only certain guys that you could I think you put them in your five hands. The guys that have lasted forever. The LeBron James, the Jordans, the Kobe's.
Yeah.
They lasted forever. Shaq lasted forever.
Well, I think it's why I defend Tatum a lot. I know people don't like him because he's corny or whatever. But dude, Tatum plays every night, man. Like you can say whatever you want about Tatum. That guy, every night he's on the floor. And someone
Mm-hmm.
like John Morant, super talented, super fun. Guess what? I'm more surprised when John Morant is playing than when he's playing.
I'm surprised when Kawhi Leonard's playing.
It's another one. Yeah, yeah. I think youth sports is we need to somebody needs to not make it remove the professionalism away. You're not a professional yet, and you shouldn't be carrying yourself like one. You shouldn't be playing sports like one. And I think it should be a lot of more. Agree, like learning the game, learning the fundamentals. You play one game a week, and then you go back to practice, and you kind of build on it, and you build on it, and
And it's a proven system.
yeah,
What happens if Brazil doesn't become number one in soccer? I was talking to a guy, he's from Ecuador. He said, bro, all we do is play soccer. We just anything soccer. He's like, I used to work for a furniture company and we would put two pillows on the side, and if you could score a goal, you get free furniture.
Yeah.
Just stuff they do, like it's different. It's more of they do it for fun. They train. They do. We're here, NIL. Um, actually, the NIL is ruining American sports, honestly. And then somebody comes and sees a kid. Bro, what was that soccer kid's name? The American kid? Was it Freddie Adu?
Mm-hmm.
What is he now?
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
Big shot, 17-year-old or 16-year-old. Made it big. He made ESPN, and where is he now? Can I handle it? Yeah, that's my final.
There you go.
Just I think I think the only problem in Mexico is that they're corrupt. If everything wasn't corrupt,
Yeah.
Mexico would be great in soccer.
Yeah.
Televisa, all these other companies come in and do other stuff
Mm-hmm.
because they do it right. You go to Mexico, you play soccer. Backyard, you play soccer. You play soccer here. In the U.S., I just think that they have so much money that they don't even know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's and I've been hearing all these guys like Alexi Lalas and all these other Brandon Donovan talking about it too. Like they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They already made it big time. Who cares about their country?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna make it more money.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sorry. It was a baseball podcast. It became a soccer podcast
There you go. No, hey,
and a youth podcast.
this is a free flowing conversation, so we're good. We're good.
Yeah. So,
Um, yeah. So next time I talk to you, we would have seen a few games, and next time we talk, we would be able to give out our best team of the week for the AL and NL. So enjoy the Dodgers and
so the Dodgers were the best team of the week for March the 18th and 19th.
yeah. Dodgers get the best team of the
So they get one week already.
yeah, get the best team of the week.
Worst team of the week, the Cubs. Sorry, Cubs.
If we had to, let me see.
Or just make the Rockies. Rockies. They don't need to show up to be suckers.
Dude, the Rockies suck, man. Um,
What a waste of a baseball team there. Are you excited for Vegas? I'm kind of excited for Vegas. Not that the Athletics are there, but just
it's gonna be
the
interesting.
market
It's nice to see. It's good to see that those guys are spending money now that they're out of Oakland. Um,
for the casinos own them now, so they got to
yeah,
put something.
yeah, that's true. Best team in the AL, the Toronto Blue Jays, 18-10, best record in
Oh yeah, the spring training champions, the
spring.
Giants.
So, and the Giants, shout out to them. There you go. So we're giving out awards already. So
Participation award.
cool. All right. I'll talk to you
Talk
later.
to you.
Enjoy
Yeah.
enjoy opening day and don't be afraid to get excited for your Dodgers.
Go Dodgers.
That's the pod. Thank you to Angel. Thank you to Triumph. Thank you to you for listening. Thank you to Harry. It was fun to do that one. And we'll be back again on Friday with another episode of the Arizona podcast. So until then, I will talk to you then. So follow us on Instagram at the Arizona Instagram. And you can listen to this podcast anywhere you get your podcast. So please rate, review, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. So let's do roll call. We have the Red Sox starting tomorrow. Game 1 versus the Rangers. ALCS preview in March, maybe. I'm just kidding. I don't know. The Red Sox start tomorrow in Arlington. Should be fun to see the Red Sox again. So let's go Sox. Let's Hala Madrid. They come back on Saturday versus Leganes. Um, where Real Madrid needs to stop messing around in La Liga because they've been messing around a little too much. They're tied as of now with Barcelona still needing a game. So who knows how that's going to go. But we need to wrap up all these games and all these points because things are getting serious for the league title. Glory Man United back on Tuesday. 13th in the table. I don't know. Let's get respectable, guys. Come on. There's supposedly Ahmed is coming back soon, so that would be very exciting. Hopefully that happens. And Viva la Máquina versus Chivas today, and no, Saturday. Sorry, wrong day. Fifth in the table, playing okay, playing decent, and a good opportunity to sink Chivas and keep them from catching us. So that's going to be a big one on Saturday. And let's go Lakers. Tough stretch right now. Dropped to fifth in the West versus Indiana tonight. The Pacers. And we just got to start winning. Like this is insane. We've been getting ran out of building the last few days. So come on, Lakers. We're better than this. So that's it. That's the roll call. I'll talk to you later. Until then, I'm very, very hopeful, very optimistic that the Lakers will win today. Let's go Lakers. The Arrows of Podcast is brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings, a flooring company that specializes in epoxy flooring and concrete resurfacing systems. They speak Spanish, they're in the LA area, and they are an amazing company to work with. They have awesome customer service, and they give you honest quotes with great work, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you use the promo code ARROWSUP, you get a 15% off on your next project. So call them, reach out to them. You can find them on the internet, triumphcoatingsca.com, and you can request a free quote and all that fun stuff. You can follow them on Instagram, triumph_coatings, and they do speak Spanish and they do great work, like I said. So check them out. Promo code ARROWSUP, 15% off your next project.